Hi everyone, in this video I am going to speak regarding the new changes in syllabus 10 of GATE 2021 of Electronics and Communication branch. Couple of days back a brief notification was given by IIT Bombay where some information were aware of, like the exam dates and what are the new things that has been introduced in GATE 21 compared to GATE 20. So some idea we had, and we are waiting for the detailed notifications. So recently this detailed notification released where all details like what is the new revised syllabus, electronics communication students can opt for what other stream, and what are the new pattern of questions, all those details notification is released. But even if there are so many stuff to discuss, but this video is meant for only this syllabus comparisons. So I'll be comparing GATE 2020 and GATE 2021 syllabus so that the students who are preparing for GATE 21 from last couple of months or last couple of years, so you must be aware of the changes. So some of you must have gone through the new syllabus and have already compared it, but I'd like to have a detailed analysis what are the new changes has been done. Okay, and this video is only for with respect to electronics and communication syllabus. Well, as you know, like in GATE 2020 we have 9 separate subjects. Even in GATE 21 overall, if you see, the number of subjects was not not changed. But if you observe the detail of syllabus of a particular subjects, if you make comparison, if you take GATE 2020 syllabus in this hand and 21 syllabus in this hand, if you read them carefully, you will notice some changes. Okay, so those changes I'll be discussing in this video. So let's start with the maths. Okay, and the way I'll be explaining you is the subjects I'll be writing. So some changes, let's say for example networks, there are some changes. Let's say in control system, no change. No change means no further discussions. If some changes means what is newly added and what is deleted. So deleted with respect to GATE 2020 syllabus. This is what I have done for all these subjects. So let's start with maths. So in maths, some changes has been done. Okay. So basically no new additions. So there is no separate topics or nothing extra has been given, but something they have deleted, right? What is deleted? So in mathematics there is a segment called numerical methods in GATE 2020 syllabus. So that segment is removed. And in the probability and statistics segments of GATE 2020 syllabus, at the end you find the analysis of correlation or regressions. So even this segment is removed. And being a student, we always want like the syllabus should be less so that we have to put less efforts, isn't it? So it's a good thing. So deletion and no addition means it's a good thing. So this is positive maths. So only numerical methods and correlation regression has been removed and nothing newly added. Okay, coming to networks. Here also we have some changes. Okay, so what is newly added? Reciprocity theorems, if you see, so it is added. Actually, what happened is in the network theorem topics, so reciprocity theorems, even if it is there in syllabus or not there, most of the faculty used to teach this reciprocity theorems. Actually, prior to GATE 2016, when the syllabus was revised, this was there. In GATE 2016 onwards, they have removed that word. But now if you see this revised syllabus, again the reciprocity term they have used. So some people might be thinking reciprocity was not there, will not study in GATE 2020. But here it is mentioned means you must have to study reciprocity theorems. I believe most of the faculties, even the students, even if it was not there in the network theorem chapters, most of the people used to study this. In case you have skipped it, so you should be going through reciprocity theorem. This is the only segment what I can see. Apart from this, if you see what two are comparisons, some changes also you will find, but those will not be counted, like in AC networks, power factors, something new terms were given. So those were not in detail were mentioned in the GATE 2020 syllabus, but question used to come from long back. And in AC network analysis, every faculty and every students who are serious, they used to study them. So even if some key terms are being changed, but ultimately the content is not changed. So I don't consider them as new changes. So basically only reciprocity theorems. If some of you have skipped, just go through it. And what is deleted? State equation of network, if you see it was there. Actually state equation of network we used to study in the control systems. How to write the state equations of the RLC networks. So even if this segment was there in GATE 2020, it is used to be covered in the control system in the state variable analysis or state space topics. But anyway, from this year onwards, from network segments, this is removed. State equation is removed. And there is one segment was driving point functions and transfer functions. Even which was mentioned in GATE 2020, this also they have removed. But even if in the 2-port network, so this is a very small segments. I don't think it is more than 1 hour topics. right? So in the two-port network topics, most of the faculty used to teach even if it was there or not there. Okay, but officially, so this is removed this year if you see. Okay, so no need to study state equation of networks and driving point functions and transfer functions. So this is regarding networks. So whether it is from student point of view, is it good or bad? Obviously, something deleted means it is good, because like syllabus is less and less, so it is good, right? Third one is signals. So here also some changes. So again you can see no new additions. Okay, here nothing added. So but deleted. What are deleted? First Fourier transform FFT is removed, digital filter design is removed, and structure realizations is also removed. Structuralism means that direct form 1, direct form 2, cascades and parallel. There are 4 structures. So it is removed. Digital filter design, this IIR, FIR filter designs, so that is also be removed. And fast Fourier transform, the butterfly diagram, DIT, DIF algorithms, whatever things we used to discuss, that is also removed. So this is a significant part of signals being removed. And I believe many students, they used to feel this is a kind of difficult segments in signal, and many places due to what lack of time or whatever might be the reasons, the weightage of or the importance that is being given by a faculty or students of this segment is relatively less compared to what was there in the other than this, right? So this segment is removed. So you can skip this. So again, this is a positive side from student point of view. So no new addition, deletion means it is in favor of students. This is also good. Electronics devices and circuits. In this also some changes. Again, there is no new additions. What is deleted? So IC fabrication technology, this is deleted. And I believe this segment is kind of completely theory, and a lot of things have to be memorized. And actually this is a very vast these things. So unless until somebody is not very specific, so this segment was kind of very challenging. And many students used to feel this is difficult because it is all about manufacturing and kind of bit of boring kind of topic as well. So this is also removed. So this is also again in favor of students. No new addition, deletion means obviously it is good for students. Coming to analog circuits, here also some changes. What is newly added? Current mirror circuit. I think current mirror circuit, even if it was not in the syllabus of GATE 2020, it was not written exactly this word. But current mirror used to be a very popular topic even in the previous year GATE also question used to came. So I think most of the faculties and students must have gone through current mirror. In case you have skipped it because current mirror is not written in syllabus, from this year onward you must go through current mirrors because this is officially this word is mentioned. And if you make comparison of GATE 20 and 21 of analog circuits, some part are deleted. 555 timers, this is deleted, right? Then sinusoidal oscillators, that Wien-Bridge oscillators, RC phase shift oscillator, Hartley oscillators and Colplit oscillators, the sinusoidal oscillators, Barr-Kusin criteria, I hope you understood what I am saying. So those are being removed, and even feedback amplifier is also not written in the syllabus. If you compare the 2020 and 21, these are removed, okay? But I'll suggest, okay, no need to go through complete detail of this, but sinusoidal oscillator, Barr-Kusin criteria, you should know, feedback amplifier, some basics like those 4 structures, voltage series, voltage and currents, and some idea you should have, but no need to these things. But we don't know because sometimes exceptional things are happening. Even if something is not given in the syllabus, still questions are asked. Like for example, in GATE 2020 in electrical, the sequential circuits, the finite state machine is not there in electrical, but still there is one question. So it is better to have a small brief, no need to go into complete detail. Like these are at least around 10 to 12 hours of topic if a faculty teaches this properly. So hardly 2 hours you can spend to go through these small basics. But officially these are being deleted. So this is also in favor of students because many things are deleted, a very small segment is added. This is also in favor of students. Digital, okay. So here I'll say from student point of view, this is bit overloaded. Okay, what is being done in this case? Some changes, new additions, okay. New addition is computer organizations and floating point numbers, setup time and hold time. So this is what is being newly added. And what is deleted in this case? Microprocessors, 8085 microprocessors. This is completely deleted. 8085 microprocessors. I think microprocessors, many students also used to skip while going through this. The reason is Microprocessor itself is a very heavy topic, heavy in terms of content. It's an interesting one, it's a really interesting one if you understand how the instruction gets executed and so many things. So it is an interesting one. But if you see the weightage, sometimes there is no questions. Sometimes one question they will ask that can be 1 mark or 2 mark questions. If you see it's 1 mark or 2 mark, and if you see the content, so many times students used to skip this as far as GATE is concerned, right? So from this year onwards, 8085 microprocessors they have removed, and in place of 8085 microprocessors, computer organization they have given. Actually, if you see the digital syllabus, microprocessor is considered to be a part of digital in electronics communication syllabus. So if you make comparison of 20 and 21, this microprocessor is removed from 20, and if you see this one, this computer organizations, this is included. So what is there in computer organizations, that also they have given it. I have not written. You can go to the syllabus. So this is a new thing. And floating point numbers. So whatever we teach in number systems of digital, that is only the fixed numbers. But this year floating point numbers also being added. Actually, these are the part of CS syllabus, computer science. But this year in electronics also they have added. Setup time and hold time. So this in GATE 2020, there is a question based on the setup and hold times. But from this year onwards, officially these terms have been given, means it is more likely like in futures we may expect questions from these segments. So this is about digital. So digital, this is kind of overloaded because it's a completely new topic. Okay, so you have to learn. So here I am not putting tick mark like the way it was like favorable for students. This is bit heavy. Okay, because learning a new subjects in a small span of time for a competitive exams is always challenging things. And the problem is you don't know what depth, what kind of questions they will be asking, whether they will be of basics or they will be of hard stuff as like CS, CO. We don't know. We have to see it, right? So I am not putting any tick mark. It is blank. Next thing is control systems. Control system, absolutely there is no changes. If you see the content of 20 and 21, absolutely no changes. No changes means it's also favorable to students. Communication systems, here also some changes are there. So nothing new added. Okay, and what deleted? At the end you will find TDMA, FDMA and CDMA. So that segment they have removed. So deleted TDMA, FDMA and CDMA. And last in electromagnetics. In electromagnetics, some changes are there. So what is added? In the waveguides, we used to learn only the rectangular waveguides. But this year, circular waveguide is also included. Actually, conceptually, circular waveguide and rectangular waveguide are kind of similar. So only thing is cylindrical coordinate system will be used. And the equations looks a bit complicated compared to rectangular waveguide in the circular waveguides. And what deleted? If you see, radar was included, right? But this year in GATE 21, that radar is also removed. Okay, and remaining opticals by small segment was there, so that is still there in these segments. So this is what is the syllabus comparisons. So electromagnetics is also kind of favorable in front of students. So for EC students, whatever changes are made in GATE 21, like I'll say, like if you see out of 9 segments, only in digital I have not put a tick marks, and even communication also deleted. This is also tick mark. This is also in favor of students. Except this digital segments, remaining all things are favorable from the student point of view. So these changes which are being given by IIT Bombay for AC students, so this is good for electronics and communication students. I believe so these things are clear to all of you. And one more thing, from this year onwards, a new changes has been given. Like depending on the stream, a student can opt at max 2 streams. If you are electronics communication streams, you have 2 options to write. You can write your ECE, and a part of this, you can select any one of IN and physics, instrumentations and physics streams. So in the couple of days back, the notification where it was given, like at max a student can go for 2 papers, depending on the combination given, that the word they have used. It was not clear, but whatever recently the notification released, so they have clearly given this branch student can go for these options. So if you are from electronics, you can either go for IN or you can go for physics. So the first thing is you should definitely first complete your own topic, like which is your preliminary things, or your like what is your top priority. Then the second thing you can think of, right? So that's it. And how do you take it? How do you tackle it? I think from an electronics student point of view, this syllabus, there is nothing new, so that how to, whatever the old strategy you are comfortable, you please continue with this. The only new thing is this CO, okay. I'll suggest like, because microprocessor is removed, CO is included, so how many questions they will ask, what is the weightage, what kind of questions, unless until you don't see at least 2 years, so it is difficult to comment, like how to prepare this topic, preparation strategy. But I'll suggest, because this is the month of August starting, I can tell, so still you have around 6 months of time. I feel like there will be enough space for you to prepare this as well. But I'll suggest old topic or old syllabus which is there, so that must be completely 100%, it should be full-fledged, it should be prepared, and in that case, if you get time, then only go for this. And neglecting some things and directly targeting this one, it's a new one, I don't think this will be a good idea, right? So you should prepare this, but the other things should be given the top priority. This is what I mean to say, right? So that's it for electronics and communication students. Thank you for watching this video.